Okay guys, Renato here from Sampa Jiu Jitsu. This video is very graphic, so if you don't like this type of videos, please don't watch. But I believe it's very important for the Jiu Jitsu practitioners, to understand that when to use Jiu Jitsu and to learn a couple things to be able to use their Jiu Jitsu. Jiu Jitsu by itself, without a couple details and things. For example, if you're alone and it's three guys against you, I don't think the best option would be pulling guard. Okay, but anyways, this video is deeper than that, and unfortunately, one person here in the video died, and it's bad for the family. This video happened in Brazil. I will not expose the person's name, neither the pictures that it's going on the social media, on WhatsApp groups, what's happening there. We will not try to expose anyone, unfortunately, even though just by showing the picture, everyone is doing. But my goal is to make a jiu-jitsu a way of life, a way of self-defense, and understand that it's a transition in society now, and it's supposed to have a transition in jiu-jitsu now. Let's go on this video here. It takes a little bit to actually get started. Whoever is watching the video, let me pause for a second. So apparently it was over a discussion in a traffic. Okay, and let's pause right here. If it's as you can see, the guy is pulling out the gun already. And again, guys, if you practice jiu-jitsu, you have to be the better man. You have to be, I believe that you have to be the one who keep yourself in control and try to de-escalate the situations. So you shouldn't be fighting, even if you have all the skills, you're a badass. You shouldn't be fighting over a traffic problem. Again, I'm not trying to expose anyone. I'm not trying to point mistakes here and specifically in one person, but okay, a lot of mistakes were done here, so I hope with this video you don't do such a thing. Okay, so back here, let me see if I can move this one somewhere. Oh, it's gonna be here. So anyways, back there. So the guy put out the gun and pause. So the gun is here now. He has a helmet. Very good. The gun is in the back of the hand. I'm sorry. It's very hard to disarm. Okay. At this moment, this guy yet did not make a decision if he wants to shoot or not. By the way, it's a mistake pulling out the gun. If you don't want to kill the person, why pull out the gun? You have to. Both of them supposed to de-escalate. Both of them supposed to go home, right? At this moment, even before they park here and looking to a fight. But let's continue here. Now he start kind of pointing the gun, and this guy still keep walking towards. Now this guy probably is thinking, all right, now I have a gun, and if he pulls the gun out of my hand, now I'm the one who's going to get killed. So now it's very hard to de-escalate the situation, right? He's pushing, and the other guy continues charging forward. It's a little bit off the camera. Probably by now he took a shot already. This guy fell, and now he drives forward as the guy shoots him again, and probably again now he's out. and now unfortunately he gets executed. And again, it seems that this gentleman, unfortunately for the family, he was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And that's for all the fighters out there. A couple mistakes were made. Don't reach for the gun when the gun is back there. Go home, apologize, and go home safe for your families. I know it's hard to take that, but that's the best thing to do. Don't fight on the streets. Become a more elegant person, a more elegant man because of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and its philosophy and its education. I'm not saying to do not be a badass. You can be a badass, but you don't need to prove that on the streets all the time. This was back in Brazil. Old timers, used to do that, but that was different times. Not much people used to carry guns. Nowadays, everyone carrying a gun. Unfortunate that happened. Unfortunate for the family. Okay, and by the way, the fights in Brazil, the streets in Brazil, when people used to fight, that's why actually what helped Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to evolve, in my point of view. Not now. If you fight on the street, you're gonna have a problem, especially if you don't know, okay, when to reach for the gun. In that case here, look at that. The gun is protected. So this guy here, they are thinking he might be a policeman because he's carrying the gun in a proper way. He's in the back of the hand and he's protecting the gun. Look at that. So that's the problem. Okay? In countries that corruption it's big, even though guns are not allowed, like Brazil, you're not supposed to have a gun, but people do have a gun in the black market. Corruption is so big that the guns cross the border, and people just buy them. Drug dealers have AK-47s. They have all type of machine guns and stuff. So very, very hard. Okay, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu supposed to be a way of self-defense, not a way of going out and prove yourself. It's a way of learning about yourself and getting better. Let's see one more time. Right now he got shot. Look at that. And then he got executed. Maybe the guy was still, after these 2 shots on the head, then the mistake was done. Completely done. They're trying to find this guy now. And it happened 2 days ago, unfortunately. Again, unfortunate for the family. It's a shame that things end up like that. Look at other people coming. It's a shame that life doesn't have the same value as it used to have. People are just taking other people's life like that. A shame for the family and for whoever this gentleman left people behind. So don't be the person, please. Use Jiu-Jitsu for your own growth, to better yourself and help your community.